Good morning. Peanut butter and banana. Really American and really good. Climbing, but first coffee. Today I am in El Cogul, Spain. It's a sandstone bouldering area about half an hour from Lleida in the heart of the country. And I'm super stoked because this is my first time I'm gonna be climbing here. Last year they published a guidebook and I swooped it up as fast as I could. And I'm really excited to explore this place. We're gonna be climbing today in two different sectors. Behind me, we have El Comeyar. It's got a handful of blocks, including a roof with a bunch of different combinations from kind of easy or moderate all the way to 8B. And I'm gonna start here in El Mestre Mutant. There are a whole bunch of beautiful slab climbs that I came and checked out last night when I got here to the parking. And then I'm gonna go up the hill for today's objective, the Bullet in 8A. Let's get warmed up. 6A plus highball to start the day. Good idea or bad idea? Ooh, good idea. It is so windy. Supposedly the same grade, but I was definitely not as comfortable on that one. I was a little bit with the heart racing up top, and I'm glad that was a jug. I'm so stoked that I decided to round the corner and find this other sick corridor for slab climbing. Ooh, let's check some of these out. There are two lines in the guidebook with stars. One finger pockets on a 6B plus. What? I need to work on my pistol squat. Wow, that was an amazing climb. That is nails for 6B plus. Help, I can't down climb. Shoot, why does this always happen to me? I looked at how to do the down climb before I did the boulder. I think it's in the back, but I'm really scared to turn around and start moving my butt downwards. So I'm debating if I just want to turn around and jump. I ended up using a tree just to the right to climb down. I thought it was gonna break on me because it's like moving back and forth. But that's really typical that I go and do a boulder and then I get really scared to down climb and then I'm sitting on top for like half an hour trying to figure out what to do. Shoot, that one's harder. Really stoked with those slab climbs. I think one of my favorite parts about climbing is coming to a new area and just opening up the guidebook and saying this looks beautiful and going for it without looking up anything beforehand. And those 4 climbs that I just did were amazing. They got me feeling like a kid on Christmas morning. But we've moved on. Here behind me, I've got the objective for today. It's the Bullet. It's an 8A that I've had in my mind for quite some time and something I've been wanting to try here in El Cogul since El Cogul came on my radar. I think it's been about 6 months since I've done an 8A in a single session, and that was in Albarracin last May, Indian Secret Garden Stand. I've been pretty close a few other times within the last 6 months, but it's certainly not completely outside of my ability levels. I'm pretty much at the point of the season here at the end of the fall, coming into the winter, where pretty much all of the double-digit boulders, the 7C pluses, the 8As, 8A pluses, I'm doing all of the moves, and I'm just kind of putting in the time in the sessions to wait until I get the send. I'm gonna open up the pad, give it a really good flash attempt. If I fall on my flash go, I'm going to try the top out, and then we'll go from there. Wow, that undercling is sharp. Not a bad flash try. Let's do a little hold tour. The boulder starts from this right hand. It's a pretty good right hand. And this pocket down underneath. Then I have 2 different options. One, I could come out to this with a left hand, cross under to this kind of bad pinch, and then use this little kind of open 3-hand divot, get a foot out there, and then I have 2 kind of odd sloping pockets. And I really like getting these kinds of holds in weird ways. I know lots of people don't because it's really painful, but it's something that I enjoy. And then from there, that's a jug. And in theory, if you start from here and go up, it's a 6B plus. And then the other option that I have, if I work off of this right hand, I can go immediately out left to this really shallow pocket that I can get with either 3 fingers like this or 2 fingers. From there, I would bump my right hand to this pretty good hold, move my left hand, bump my right hand to the divot crimp, and then I would need to make a dynamic move out to the jug. My finger got caught in the pocket. Ooh, that could have been really bad. And that hold up there is not good. The hold's pretty good out to the right, but it's grimy. It's definitely it's not in prime conditions today. I'm so glad I got that out of the way. It's not super bad, but it's definitely a little bit committing, and I'm used to climbing by myself, but in this instance I would really have liked a spot. But I feel comfortable enough after doing it once that if I get to that spot again, I think I can do the boulder. When you go, the important part is there's 2 hand holds there, and the left hand has kind of like a pocket, so you need to get it like a side pull. The first time I did it, I had it wrong, so I felt really, really uncomfortable, and I wasn't able to stand up into the next hold. On the right hand side of the next hold that's kind of like manky and grimy, it's like a slopey ledge. So it's not a jug, it's not gonna save you, but it's enough to hold you there. And then what I did is I pulled my right foot up really high, and then I did a lock off into the next ledge that's also not a jug, but it's completely flat. So as long as you just stay calm, you should be fine. I'm gonna take a rest and try to work out these moves down low. Considering how good that flash attempt was, I think I'm gonna stick with the undercling pocket beta. I pretty much was down to the last 2 moves before the top out, so let's try those. The only one that worries me is this dynamic move. I would need to be here, and then bump my hand and then jump. Oh! It's like, it's not far, but it's far. Oh no! Whoa. Oh, stuck it. Nice. Cool. So I pretty much got all of the moves. There's 2 transitions of feet that I need to figure out. How to efficiently go from these 2 holds to the undercling, and then get my hand here to make sure that my right foot is there for the dyno. And these feet are glassy. Okay, it does work. Rest. I don't know if I can withstand the pain anymore. It's cutting so much, and the wind's been blowing around my pads. And that's a wrap. Oh, good last go. Bummer. I've thrown in the flag on the bullet, the 8A boulder I was climbing on in the sector Mestre Mutant, and a little bit anticlimactic because I did all the moves really, really fast, and I gave a really amazing flash try. So I was expecting a little bit more out of my sin burns, but at the same time, I think that I should be super stoked that I was able to give such a quality flash go, because that's something that I really struggle with as a climber, just giving that absolute all you got until you fall off the wall on your very first try. Because coming from that gymnastics background, I really like to have all the holds perfectly, know exactly what to do, and that feeling of perfection, like everything's going well. I've switched over to El Comillado, which has a really sick roof just up the hill, and I'd opened out all my pads and I was touching the holds, and I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling pretty tired. So I think considering that I want to climb tomorrow also, we're going to finish the day with this pretty neat 7A behind me. It's a prow climb, and I should be able to leave my hands in a more open grip that's a bit more comfortable, natural for me, and I think it'll be a nice way to finish the day. Yeah, it's always nice to end the day on a high note. Cool little 7A flash. Whew. Holy moly, it is so windy. The sun just went down over the mountain over there. It's been a gorgeous afternoon. First impressions of bouldering in El Cogul. This place is super sick. There's lots of climbs. I love the variety of grips on the sandstone. There's pockets, pinches, underclings, crimps, slopers. The style of climbing is really neat. I have a feeling we'll be back sooner than later, especially because we left some unfinished business in that first area with the bullet. We'll see you all in the next vid. Keep climbing out there, guys.